So, I've come to the conclusion that this thing works fine. It's an okay little thing that does work for getting all your stuff, getting some mana. But is it the best option? That I can't really answer. I'm making these cell blocks is pretty cheap. Wow, I didn't know it would do that. Huh. If I did that, absolutely nothing changes. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Alright, making these cell blocks is pretty cheap. It's just a couple cactus and you got a cell block. But does it provide enough mana for the effort it takes to set this all up? Here, let me show you one of these things on its own, because that actually runs successfully. See? Runs just fine. But is this good enough? Do I need a better solution, is the thing I'm wondering. I'm going to mess around with this a little bit more just to see if I can come up with, dang it, a design that's at all better than what I've already got. Alright, so we're going to try this one more time with this same design. Oops. But instead of putting it in every corner, let's try doing this. See, this is a lot of fun, just experimenting with this thing, trying to figure out what is a good design and which ones are absolute garbage. Random leg spike. This design is actually pretty cool, the way it's able to get almost all the way across. It probably could get all the way across if it wasn't for the fact that we had a spot in the center there that constantly ate everything that was near it. And now it's all gone. But we did get a pretty good amount going there. I like that. Oh dear, I left my wand. Oh well. So I think we almost have a winning strategy here. Now there's one other thing I want to try doing. I want to try going around the entire border with these things and just seeing what happens. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a generation that just constantly is putting a new generation in right over here. Or perhaps it'll all die instantly. But we won't know until much later. That's going to require what? 96 of those cell blocks? So not a huge harvest, but pretty significant. Anyway, what I'm doing right now, aside from that experimentation stuff, is I am just stockpiling a lot of circuitry stuff, and I've been spending a lot of time just AFK down in this little basement area with these lasers running nonstop. They've been running nonstop for 3 hours now. 3 hours, and I'm not experiencing any power loss. I love it. It's wonderful. But I really should get more lasers up, because this is taking forever. But what I'm doing is I'm getting a lot of chipsets just stockpiled, because I want to be able to make sure I have a good amount of storage for when I just shove everything into the computer and say, that's it, I'm not bothering to sort anything ever again. Just put it in the computer, and I'll access it whenever. Which I've already ran a line out to here. So I'm able to access some of my stuff now. Oops, I probably got that picked up on audio. I bumped my boom stand again. I do that too often. Anyway, I'm gonna just cut here again, and we will get back to each other when I've either finished getting all this chipset stuff made, or I have all the cell blocks I need. So, see you in a few. Alright, so who wants to bet that this is not going to work at all? Huh? Huh. Well, that was interesting. I didn't think that would work. Huh. Though, probably didn't really give me a very good amount of mana for the amount of cells I used to do that. And that was 96 cell blocks. And they didn't last nearly as long as the other pattern I was doing, but it is pumping out quite a bit of mana. Maybe that does work out nice. Alright, so I'm interested in trying something different as for mana as well. I have no idea how well this is going to work. Okay. So empty, empty, empty. Oh wow, that actually drains experience from me. Huh. Okay, so we're gonna grab all of this. And we're gonna make some experience bottles. Because I think that the Rosa Arcana, if I read that correctly, also will suck up the experience orbs to charge itself. No? Only experience for me. Why am I not seeing any mana? Tap into and absorb the experience of players on the ground around it, turning it into mana. But I'm not seeing any mana actually build up. So let's try giving it a different target. Oh, it actually might be going to the... Ah, of course. There's also a mana spreader down below this. It was probably going straight to that. Now this isn't actually giving me too much mana that I'm aware of. It is a time-consuming process, but I suppose if I'm going to be AFKing every now and then, I might as well have this thing going. Right? But so far I'm not really finding anything that is actually significantly better than chopping down all these trees, turning them into charcoal, and just loading up a bunch of endo flames with all the charcoal they can have. So perhaps I'll just make a gigantic endo flame farm. And I'm out of experience. And I actually managed to empty that before it could finish. What fun. Alright, let's just leave that going for now. So, more important thing. I have wired a lot of area to my computer system, and I've also filled up my computer system. We just head down here. You see my drives are pretty much all full, so I have to make a few more storage drives and ME drives to put the storage cells in and all sorts of fun things. But we're getting to the point where I'm basically just not going to have any chests anywhere, because chests are just not good. I can't organize with chests. But we have an access point in there, of course, and we have an access point down here in my basement. And I did figure out that you are able to put a facade on the same block, so it's not leaving a hole in the wall. So we're getting it so it looks pretty as well, and I like that. I got a lot of stuff in here right now. There definitely could be more. And thankfully I have a whole bunch of circuits for that purpose. A whole bunch of them. So when I have the storage all taken care of, what do I do next? Obviously, I do more questing, and the biggest quest line that I have to finish right now is definitely witchery. I really have to stop delaying this. I have to learn about this mod, because it's a pretty cool mod. I've seen it in action, and you can do some pretty fun stuff with it, but I just don't know why I'm not getting into it that much. It's weird because I'm all about magic mods. I've played the heck out of Ars Magica and all the Thaumcraft stuff back when it was first introduced to the 4th edition of Thaumcraft. I just haven't really done anything with it since. So yeah, gotta change that and actually do stuff. Also gotta be getting a lot more dirt, because I need to get more farms going. Especially if I'm gonna go with an endo flame farm for my mana, because then I could just go ahead and have a whole bunch of coal plants going. Although I do have a carrot farm that's currently not being used for anything else. Could do a Gormalilis, but no. I like the Endoflame farm better. This thing works out great for me with its timer set up there. I'm sure that having a massive Endoflame farm will work significantly better. I just have to find a spot to put it. Maybe if I were to take a quick peek. Yeah, there's some of my cabling. It's definitely not pretty when we go underneath looking at all the stuff I've done to make this function. We got an access point right there. Which I can access from this side, which is kind of weird. And there's a whiny cat. At my feet. Hello, whiny cat. She's being whiny. So I suppose if I'm going to make a large Endoflame farm, I might as well have it connected to this corridor, so I don't have to really worry about setting up more mana spreaders. I can just have it, like, I don't know. Let's see, the farm is... my essence farm is right on the other side of this cobblestone. Like, literally, it's just right here. Hello, farm. And I already do have a big coal farm, so an Endoflame farm does actually make a lot of sense. I can't get out. Where did I get this extra cobblestone from? Oh, right there. See, I could go this way some, but the problem with that, kinda have my factory power lab over there and storage over there. So maybe I just go this way and have an access point through my essence farms for the Endoflame farm. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the best route we can go. Because this goes for a little while, and then we can just have a door here and section off into a Endoflame farm that is functional and works out great. Yeah, that'll work out fine. We can do it. We can do it! I just have to keep on top of my coal supply to make that work. Actually, I could probably just make the... I could just put a pipe system to keep the droppers that we'll use loaded with the coal, right? No, ME system. ME system is much better. Because then I can keep the hoppers with the exact amount that they need. But do I want to? Do I want to? It's all just wondering at this point. So what's it going to take to make a whole bunch of Endoflame? Let's see, Endoflame... Oh, actually, there's one other thing I haven't tried. Entropinium. But I don't really want to be making a whole bunch of TNT just to get mana. Although it would be cool. Maybe I'll consider that. I'll consider making a building specifically for exploding mana. It's not likely going to happen, but we'll consider it. So anyway, Endoflame. Endoflame... No. Endoflame's not what we want. We wanted... Is that what we wanted? And is what we wanted. I saw the lava bucket thing. Red, brown, gray, brown, red. Alright, so a couple harvests of these flower fields and we'll have all that we need. There's my red. And on top of that, I need to be getting some more seeds. So, wheat fields, I need to get them taken care of. Also, just so you know how much I'm going to be making. Yeah, I'm going to be making 36 endoflames. Is it overkill? Probably. Am I going to enjoy doing it? Yeah. But I have to end this video here and get to my daily workout, so I hope you guys are enjoying this series still. Anyone who is actually watching. I know not very many people watch these series, but it's relaxing for me to do, so I'm going to keep doing it. Take care, guys. I'll see you later. Goodbye.